Yesterday I did a video on the new firmware for the DJI Mini 2 version 1.04.0000, but since then I've been hearing loads of reports about lots of problems with this firmware that people are having with the GPS times, GPS locks. Has this just got loads of issues? Let's find out. If you've not seen that video I did yesterday, go and check it out at the end of this video. I'll go into a bit more detail on that, doing a full test of the new firmware on the DJI Mini 2 in some pretty hectic winds. Today we've got a lot calmer conditions, so that's better. Right, the first thing is about this GPS lock. Apparently since this firmware, it's taken a lot longer now to get GPS lock on your Mini 2. So I'm going to do a really scientific test now. I've got the DJI Mini 2 turned on, and I'm going to actually set the timer going as soon as I connect the controller. So I've connected the controller to my phone, it's now going, and then the time it takes to actually switch back to the DJI Fly, go over to this, click on skip, we've got 19 satellites. So I can now go back to my phone, and then I'll go into the camera, so I can now record my watch, which is doing the timer, and we can see my watch is on 22 seconds. So 22 seconds is not a problem at all. This is just for me. Let me know what you guys are getting, but that is nothing. I mean, I can't complain about 22 seconds whatsoever. Think of us Mavic 3 owners who are taking minutes and minutes to get GPS lock. Mini 2, exactly the same as it was before. Okay, the next issue I'm seeing is about regards to the signal and the performance when it's in the air. So me personally on that first flight, apart from the wind, I couldn't really tell much about that signal. But first of all, look at this wind turbine. So as we get close to this wind turbine, we're going to get a nice little shot of this. And I can also test out about the signal, and I'll talk to you about the area that I'm in, why it's good for testing this. First, we just need to adjust that gimbal horizontal line here, because it's always a problem on the DJI Mini 2, and we're going to switch it over to 2.7K 60. This will allow us now to slow that footage down. If you're doing that with ND filter like I am today, because it's pretty bright light, you need to switch that now to a shutter of 1/20, and we'll just push the ISO to 200. But look what you can do when you can slow it down now by half. You can get some really nice slow-mo. You can speed it up, slow it down. It's a great looking technique. If you've not already checked me out on Instagram, make sure you go and add me on here as well. There's some behind the scenes shots and stories on there, but we're going to head over to these boats again. Now, the reason why I like to test new firmwares and fly updates in this area is the signal normally is pretty crap in this area to start with because of all the interference. And if you just look in the top corner, you can see that we've got 1 or 2 bars maybe dropping, but that's exactly like it is anyway. So for me, flying in this probably 50 plus times in this area, I can't see any issue or any difference whatsoever with this firmware compared to any other firmware or fly app with regards to the signal. The signal is never going to be great, but if I can get 4 bars flying it in this area with absolutely shitloads of interference, I'm more than happy. So if you just keep looking at that signal, you can see we're on 4 bars. It drops a little bit to 3 bars, but we're quite fairly far out now as well. And you know, that signal I'm more than happy with. So again, for me personally, testing this now on the second time of testing it on iOS, no problems. Let's go over now to these boats. We'll conduct a few tests here. So first of all, let's just look at just how cool this looks as well. I love these shots you can get with the Mini 2, these top down shots. Absolutely fantastic. Make sure in harsh light we've got today, you've got your ND filters on. Today I'm using that ND32 again. Okay, but let's look at that signal. So again, we've nearly got full bars as well. I'm going to lower it, so I'm getting pretty low to these boats now, and it's gone down another bar. It's gone back up to 4 actually. When it's low like this, about 40 meters off the ground over boats with loads of Wi-Fi interference in this area, I can't complain whatsoever about that. The tap to focus still seems to be an issue on photos. I'm just going to get an overhead shot here and show you, but that tap to focus here on photos in Pro doesn't seem to be working, so I'm not sure on that. It has been there in the past, but that's the only thing I can think of. Let's just test a quick shot, because I didn't do this yesterday. I always want to see what the quick shots are like. I couldn't do it yesterday because that would have been the end of the Mini 2. But today we've got calmer winds, so we're just going to try this in this area. Also just to test that for signals, where you can see at the moment we've got a full bar of signal. So let's do a helix here. We're just going to drag the box around there. I'll switch it into Pro, not Auto, and then away we go. And then you get this beautiful looking shot. So that came out really well. And then also, if you just look back at the raw actual screen record, the signal, the whole time it was doing this, we've had pretty much a full bar as well. So I could just go and take this to a field, you know, it'd probably be too easy. I want to take it to somewhere where the signal isn't normally very good anyway. So then I should have had 0 signal, or I should have maybe 1 bar. This is exactly the same as it has been always. So let me know in the feedback in the comments down below how you're getting on with your firmware. But I hope this video, the aim was to just try and put you more at ease about actually going and upgrading to this. So this firmware, for me personally, oh, someone asked about the zoom. Yeah, you can still zoom in and zoom out with that gimbal wheel. So yeah, go and check it out if you haven't already. The Mini 2 fared really well today. Much nicer conditions for it today. But yeah, firmware and the fly update, I haven't had any problems with. I think it's the most stable it's been in a long time. Yesterday I did a discount on my LUTs. That offer still stands. So if you just type in the discount code WIND, that's a special discount for anyone watching these firmware videos. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Go and update. Don't worry. Bye-bye.